dance. And off we go from Lambeau. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Have got him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 9. An inside give, Brown. And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll give this up. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a throw here, hauled in, and they'll work this down inside the 30. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now Allen. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chandler. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Allen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They defer to Brown to start the drive. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. He sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brandon Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they tried to get him out of the pocket, but that just flat out did not work to their advantage.
Yeah, it seemed to me that he thought maybe he could run around the pressure, but he just kept putting himself in a worse and worse situation. At some point, cut your losses and just go down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now.
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Allen has it left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And they run the option on 2nd down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. But oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Texans. From 17 yards out.
And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now for the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter. 7-0 ball game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we